Activate the subtitles.
Activar los subtítulos.
Are you hurt?
Don't touch me. I'll be lodging a complaint with your superiors. So, where do you work? You a waitress? Maybe a receptionist? Or perhaps something a little more specialized, huh?
Light is on the way. The truth is, having a soulmate is not always about love. You can find your soulmate.
The fishermen come back from the sea. Don't walk away. Moana, stay on the ground now. Our people will need a chief, and there you are. There comes a day when you're gonna look around and realize happiness is where you are.
さっきから探しているんだが、俺のメガネを知らんか。Baby, if it's true, you can't take over. You just go away.
That boy is a monster.
Love them, Gyomei Hajime.
俺の話聞いてなかったね。あんた怖くないの？
am I? Who am I? What are you even saying? I'm the loser of the game. You didn't know you were playing. Let's play another game. This time I got to win. Lives on the line. Winner takes all. Ready or not, let's begin. My name is Kyoko Izumi. I've killed 35 people. I don't want to kill anybody else ever again. Not ever. Bothered by those who don't care. Lucky she lives unaware, who doesn't get bothered by all that unfair. Unlucky me, who knows way too much, who fights to make changes in music and such. Unlucky me, aware of the pain, all 'cause I happen to have the brain.
I was brought up as a baby. Well, you don't know fuck about my family. Could never tell you what happened the day I just 17. The rise of a king and the fall of a queen. Oh, 17.
Silly girl with silly boys. Blood still stains when the sheets are washed. Sex don't sleep when the lights are off. Kids are still depressed when you dress them up. The syrup is still syrup in a sippy cup. Life is unfair. Kill yourself or get over it. Life is unfair. Kill yourself or get over it.
My father is the worst man alive, and I'm his favorite daughter.
Daddy's on the run and your daddy's here. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy.
Than she ever had growing up. But when you told me the whole story, I felt like throwing up. I could see it on your face, it was rough. Left a bad taste on your tongue. And she didn't even take any drugs. She would rain all day, couldn't wait for the sun to shine. And you made it shine there when she cried. You saved her life. You should know I'll be there for you. I'm 23 and my folks are getting old. I know they don't have forever and I'm scared to be alone. So I'm thankful for my sister, even though sometimes we fight. When high school wasn't easy, she's the reason I survived. I know she never leave me and I hate to see her cry. So I wrote this verse to tell her that I'm always by her side. I wrote this verse to tell her that I'm always by her side. I wrote this verse to tell her that the world.
Siblings, 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 siblings. This is my sister.
This is my brother.
We are siblings and we care for each other. Everything we own,
We always share
because we are siblings and we have the same care.
I like knitting.
And I like coins. We both came out of the same loins. If you don't like siblings, give us a chance. We'll impress you with our sibling dance. He's always busy and he has short hair, but he's one of us, so we don't care. Come on, Patrick, snap out of that trance. It's time to do a sibling dance.
Everything's perfect here. There's nobody crying. Nobody do. I got a bad feeling about you. Nobody, I don't know, dude. I got a bad feeling about you.
The very first time there I see someone with the same pains as me. Having done this time and time again, she wore a yellow cardigan. I just wanna stop the scars that grow every time that I go home. That's why I came up here instead. That's what the girl in the cardigan said.
I'm in the water, nobody's son, nobody's daughter, watching the chemtrails over the country club.
Machines, you might make everyone happy, but you're dead.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, bro.
Like, it's what's